What is going on, Raptors Nation? It is Luca here, back with another video. Hope you're all doing well. The Raptors victorious on this Sunday. They put away the Hornets 111-106. This game coming down to the wire. Things got a little closer than the Raptors would have hoped. Hornets making it a game. Gary Trent Jr. misses a free throw, giving the Hornets a chance, but then he takes away the ball, not allowing a three-point attempt from the Hornets as the Raptors go on to win this game by 5. We're going to talk about it. Do me a favor, everybody. Hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Raptors content just like this. So, first things first, of course, the Raptors are in life without Scotty Barnes. There is no timetable yet set for his return, as Josh Lewinberg did say this before the game. And I quote, "The Raptors are expecting to have a treatment plan for Barnes' broken hand over the next few days. He's still seen specialists. They haven't ruled out surgery. Darko says everything remains on the table. Timeline for his return to the court will depend on what they decide." Of course, Scotty Barnes out indefinitely with that left hand injury. And Lewinberg went on to say nothing official yet, obviously, but Darko didn't sound like somebody who's expecting to have his best player back this season. As Darko said, it's going to be an opportunity for him to reflect on the season, to continue supporting his teammates, staying in touch with everybody. And honestly, I don't see Scotty back. I think it's a matter of time before the Raptors officially shut him down for the rest of the season. And quite frankly, there's no need to rush Scotty Barnes back, just given the current state of where the Raptors find themselves. No need to potentially risk further injury. It did not look good, the injury, when it happened. I said it in the post game on Friday that it didn't look good, and I wouldn't be surprised if Scotty missed an extended period of time, and it does seem like Scotty will miss the rest of this season. So that means other guys have to step up, right? 21 games left after tonight. The Raptors going to collectively have to make up the production of Scotty Barnes, who, by the way, the only player in the NBA to lead his team in every single category. That was a graphic that aired on Sportsnet earlier this evening. And it was the Raptors' 1-2 punch of Immanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett that delivered in this one. And this is going to be the Raptors' 1-2 punch for the rest of the season without Scotty. Immanuel Quickley did his best Scotty Barnes impersonation in this one, with just filling up the box score with points, assists, rebounds. Quickley, 22 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. He was a +8. Thought he did a really good job early on, setting the tone for Toronto. And then you look at RJ, continues his efficient stretch of play. Another very efficient outing from RJ. 10 of 60 from the field, 50% from 3, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, +4. His 4th straight game with 20 or more. RJ, I believe this is his 20th overall game with the Raptors with 20 or more. So he's really finding his groove, finding himself with this Toronto team. And RJ and Quickley really giving the Raptors a much-needed offensive boost tonight, especially missing their best player in Scotty. They needed those guys to be on their game, and they needed them to be effective, and they were. So look for Barrett and Quickley to really develop that chemistry with this Raptors team, but be the guys that are, going to lead this Raptors team and be leaned on when the Raptors need points and need guys who can facilitate and run the offense through. So I'm really looking for Quickley and Barrett in the final 21 games here to really stamp their presence with this team and really be the guys that take the burden of leading this team over the final stretch here. Another guy who impressed me in this one, and somebody who got the start for Scotty Barnes, Ochai Agbaji. And whenever you have injuries, oftentimes it opens the door for others to step up and rise. And I thought Ochai did that. I mean, Agbaji, 13 points. He didn't shoot it particularly well. He actually took his second most shots in a game of his career. He took 20 or more in a game with the Jazz. But I like that Agbaji, was able to get the 9 rebounds, showed you a lot of good things defensively, 2 blocks. And he said he wants to be a 3-and-D guy. And I think he can develop into somebody who the Raptors can lean on as a 3-and-D guy. I don't think he's a starter, but I can see him being a solid role player for this Raptors team, a guy who, hopefully his shooting percentage improves, who can hit the 3. Obviously, it wasn't falling for him in this one, but can play great defense as well. So we did see a little bit of, that tonight in terms of his defense. He was able to score double figures. The rebounds were there, but I definitely want to see him improve his shooting percentage. And then Wara and Dick, in their time in this game, they were solid. Wara getting an opportunity with all the injuries, 11 points, and then Grady Dick, 11 points, continues his stretch of efficient shooting, which is great to see. 4 of 7, 3 of 5 from deep. He loves those corners again, shooting at close to 60% from the corners since January 1st. And the Raptors, they also suffered another injury in this one. So hand injuries not going the Raptors' way of late, as Jakob Poeltl left the game with a fractured pinky on his left hand. He did not return. So Kelly Olynyk got the start in the second half for Poeltl. So Raptors are going to be shorthanded because I don't think Poeltl's going to be back, in the next couple of games. He's got a pinky injury now. Scotty's obviously out. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for these young guys to really perform and shine here and get opportunities. We saw a guy in, Chardon. He got some action tonight. Obviously, the Raptors thin, 12 minutes, 2 points. So if, Poeltl ends up missing time, Olynyk's obviously going to start in place of him. But we can see, a guy like Jonte Porter, who we saw in this one, get more of an opportunity, and some of the other guys that the Raptors have, as Chardon just signed a 2-way. Obviously, we got Freeman Liberty. Raptors just signed him to that deal. So, we could see him in the next couple of games potentially. There's going to be opportunities. So that's what you're looking to see here, from this Raptors team, guys. You want to see the youth really on display, and the injuries to this team are going to create opportunities for guys to come in and show you what they can do. So the Raptors, they get it done. It was certainly not pretty. They almost blew it there at the end, did not close out the game strong. And obviously not having a guy like Barnes slow the game down, run your offense through late in games is going to hurt this team, as the Raptors did look out of sync. They looked a little bit sloppy there at the end, turnovers, giving the Hornets life. So their execution definitely could have been a lot better, but that's to be expected, obviously, whenever you don't have your best player in Scotty to run through. So Raptors, they are able to get this win, shooting at 45% from the field, 34% from three. And this is a team that right now they are in limbo. They are stuck in the middle in terms of whether they're going to, try to keep their 2024 first round pick, which is top 6 protected, or go for the play-in. So just to give you an idea of how much the Raptors are in that middle position right now, following the win, the Raptors are 3.5 games back of the Hawks for the final play-in spot in the East. And then alternatively, the Raptors are 3 games up on the Memphis Grizzlies in the reverse standings of the 6th worst record in the NBA. So 21 games left. Interesting to see how things are going to play out. Are the Raptors actually going to make a run here without Scotty and, go for that play-in and get it? Or are they going to falter at some point down the final stretch here and have a good chance of, getting into the top 6 of the worst records and try to keep that pick? Again, if the Raptors finish with the 6th worst record, that would give them about a 45.8% chance of keeping their 2024 first round pick, which of course is owed to the San Antonio Spurs, top 6 protected. So there is a lot at stake still, despite the injuries and whatnot for the Raptors down the stretch, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, their schedule is going to get a lot tougher, and barely beating a very bad tanking Hornets team is not going to impress everybody. But yeah, we'll see how the Raptors kind of come out here. They're going to have one more game at home before they hit the road and take on some Western Conference opponents. So let me know your thoughts of this game, guys. Hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all again in the next one.